Acho que já começou, velho.
Bryce comes in, he's got his attention to put on the matter. Where is Chubbs here? Will he back up? Misha now has to back out here. We have spoken too soon. Paper will get the final finish, but Bryce got the knock, so the rewarded points will go to them.
Invitations were sent out to everybody this weekend. You can join the party if you want to. If you want to take that chance, it's both Paper and Muzz get taken down. They cleaned up by Bryce and Chubbs, who already have 4 eliminations so far. Impressive way to start game 3.
What a great spot to be in right now for Bryce and Chubbs. Bryce and Chubbs, the lower bracket duo that definitely performed, I would say, above average, finishing up towards that top 3 by the end of the day, putting themselves in the conversation. Upper bracket day, they were contested. They had a bit of a difficult time up in the north side, but right now could be their chance to turn things around. 4 eliminations. What a way to start the game.
And you know, our first 2 games were decided by teams who already have a victory royale throughout the weekend. Bryce and Chubbs have one as well, so that trend could continue. As TK goes down to Chicho, he gets cleaned up, probably trying to go for Quanti's reboot card. So they're going to be out of this game early on. But Cooper and Miro, I like this. They go ahead and get it uncontested. They loot up. They kind of switch to figure out who's going to go for the early surge, who's going to go down into that ball and try to clean up all that loot.
Jumping over to Batman Booger, rapid. We've seen so far having to play solo a fair amount.
43 equipes ainda. O cara tá ali dando uma olhadinha. Tem que farmar metal, hein? É o Batman Bug, é bom pra caralho esse cara também. Deu um tag legal. É bom pro surdo da tempestade. Agora já tá de boa.
He won his first one in the FNCS Major 3. He's looking to go back-to-back in some ways and take this global championship by storm, but this game needs to count.
Wait, let's just say that one more time. Kanata is the only person in the world to have made every single FNCS Grand Finals and also perform extremely well. His top 10 performances, by the way, you can hold a can-do to it. It'll stand strong, but Kylie
Nossa, o cara foi amassado. Ih, fez emote. Um teabagzinho ali.
That's huge. This team has been slowly but surely upping up their firepower game after game throughout the weekend. It's only a matter of time before they hit their final form. But Re and Ritual, they've been out of this world so far, consistently performing at the top level. Not only online though, they brought that skill here to the big stage. And see if they can keep it up.
Fica de olho pra ver se esse cara não morreu. Será que os brasileiros já morreu?
I think a lot of these teams know the risk of taking an early game fight. And so Edgy and Duke just continue on with their rotation. They're trying to not take too many risks early on. We'll save those for the late game.
Now we tune in one of the most seasoned here.
Será? Tô achando que já foi de rala, hein?
What could be a potential ambush alongside her stash. They have the side
Puxa tartaruga ali. Ele já... Nossa, velho. Ai. Nossa, ele tomou tag dos dois lados. Pela mesma equipe. É o Buga, velho. Americano.
It was more than just a two-player 3-2-1. Threats and Booga on the other side, who actually were the ones able to steal that one away. If I thought 2 players
ele tá usando a Có como skin.
Is literally impossible. I feel bad for Kaizen, but luckily for him, his teammate is still left alive. You see him floating around in the mini-map, ready to kind of make an attempt at that reboot card. Fighting alone is not something anybody wants
to do. Tem cara lá na moita, velho. Certeza que tá solo. Tem 41 equipe. Vamos ver. Infelizmente aí tem que rotacionar assim, então você gasta muito material, velho. Olha lá.
In the
Se não
meanwhile, we
rotacionar assim, você
should
se
look at
enrola.
how this happened. Take a look.
Vamos ver o replay de
Scope weapons in
eliminação.
hand. MK Papa slides across. Oh, they were trying to
O
get that
Capa.
forecast hour themselves.
O
No,
Papa.
caught out in the open.
Acho que ele classificou
They get
ontem.
burned.
Ah, eles estão tentando pegar a provisão da ilha. Ó,
Necessarily planned
da torre.
for another team to just be hiding in bushes all around, but I feel like that's one of the
Mônaco
most
vendo.
simple strategies you'd see some of these teams do, but it's honestly the small things that you tend to forget on the biggest stage. We talk about rotations. Queasy and Vino moving on over toward the west before they're going north.
Estão chegando na fazenda.
Try to find their spot in towards the zone. They're easily one of the teams that can pick up multiple VRs throughout the day and kind of make up for lost time, boost up that leaderboard.
Cara, tem 41 equipes, velho. Não é possível que as 8 equipes que foi eliminada até agora foi brasileiro, velho.
Denied piece control a few times. A quick peek view opportunity coming out from iDrop, and he gets denied yet again. All of that real estate going over to Vaniac.
Feel a little deja vu here. Kanye down to the low
Nossa,
ground.
velho.
Vanya cannot quite find the shot there. Drop playing off the heels, backing up by himself. The last time we were in this situation, it was Sensen and company on the hunt. This time it is Carmi. Will they close it a little faster? I wonder. They are drawing the attention of teams nearby. Should wrap this up quickly. Back he goes. Not many other options for him left here now.
That's, I feel like, what iDrop best case scenario. Let another team come in this direction. Start to fight off both Vaniac and Carmi. That way he can try to slither his way out. But no
Nossa, velho, que estourada.
big shot fires through. Running out of resources. iDrop has to think outside of the box and get out of it as well. Multiple angles as Carmi finally goes in and finishes the job. Letting nothing go through.
Ah, mano, eu acho que os brasileiros já foi de ralo, velho.
Tasting him or stash. The quick
Deixa eu ver lá em
elimination there
cima.
onto Waves of a deal. Unfortunately, Mr. Savage now has to back out of this drop here. Mr. Savage and Vidil have been staying late into Slappy Shores, but I don't think they expected Murstache and Tayson to still
Quero ver
be
quando a ilha
here,
aparecer, velho.
playing their drop.
Vamos ver o replay de eliminação.
Look at that
Ah,
one
vai
more
do,
time.
do
Murstache
Mônaco
swings around the top.
eliminando.
They're already hurt. Into the box he goes. Vidil wasn't quick enough to defend himself there.
Nossa, velho.
As
O
a
cara foi
very
amassado,
clean
velho.
pickup. Meanwhile, Pink and Vico move right past Carmi there. Vaniac. Pink and Vico inside the top 5. Chilling around 4th place at the moment. What a
Nossa,
different
pra rotacionar
story
você gasta
compared to the
muito
upper bracket,
material,
also
viado.
taking
Que você
their
toma tag
learnings
de vários lados.
out of the lower
Ah, é a
bracket into
previsão,
today.
viado.
Yep, that's one thing I feel like for some of these players, you know, Vico probably one of the more mechanically skilled and gifted players on the EU region. Pink, one of the best IGLs. Sometimes it just takes a day to warm up. You know, you got the jitters, you got the nerves, different setup, different desk heights, different chairs, and sometimes you have to go through the ringer against a team like Acorn and Cold before you go ahead and say enough is enough. You start to go ahead and play to your full potential, and that's why you see him at the top side of the leaderboards. Snazy and Podeside, they're kind of making a very, very similar rotation that they have in Games Pass, going on over towards the Creaky compound.
Cara, será que os brasileiros já foi de ralo, velho?
Slap dab in the center of zone, but they're as close as they can be at the current
Uma
moment.
planta de
Using
cura.
a lot of those berries and just trying to see who rotates nearby. They just don't have a good line of sight over the lobby as of now, so that's why you see them rotating to try to get a better position, because information is critical in lobbies like this.
So many trees as well really hides how much danger is lurking nearby. Take a look at all the duos as we pan out here, including Cooper and Miro just nearby.
O
Meanwhile,
Kami.
to the south, Cami and Seti, of course, wrapping things up at the Frenzy Fields.
Até agora nenhuma equipe
Still
brasileira.
danger nearby, though, so you always have to be careful. With that, let's get a word from Mini.
Thank you so much, Monster. Now let's take a little look at Cami and Seti's off-spawn situation. We know it's a little bit dicey for them at the moment, but in this particular game, they have managed to take control of that main Frenzy building. Of course, that gives them access to the north side of the map. And of course, what is there lurking at the north side of the map? It's the forecast tower. If you don't know, that gives them access to know when the next zone is going to be and where it is going to be positioned. So of course, that's absolutely vital information for them. We can see them taking out another player here as well.
Se eles tiverem morrido no começo do mapa, é disputa de drop, velho. Aí o cara se lasca ali.
Thank you so much for the pivotal information, Mini. My zero build carry, I should say, when me, Vivid, and Zeke all squad up. And it's just very, very sure that we keep our eyes on both Cammy and Seti. They're one of 3 teams in this lobby that will have the awareness of where that zone's going to go thanks to that forecast tower. And if you're one of those teams that may have seen them, may know that it's a chance for Cammy and Seti, you might want to try to follow them around without getting targeted. But Rift Island, you know how competitive this has been, and now Mshari and Rue are going to be one of the first teams going up to it. That's been the trend throughout the first games. If you make it to the island first, you more than likely capture it and get those 15 points.
You really have to.
Pegar ele é 15 pontos.
Game around for you right here, and honestly, Mshar and Rue kind of needed this. They've been struggling here. They've had a couple moments, so this will surely put them right back up toward that top 15.
Acho que o mais certo seria um ficar pegando a bandeira e o outro ficar em cima da casa com a base para poder tagar quem sobe de fenda.
He's getting pushed by Chubbs and Bryce. A little too much happening down low. Duke comes to the rescue though. Great tags there, and finally Edgy gets his heels off, puts him right back into the game. He was waiting for those mushrooms to pop back in there.
This is what they do best. They're just slithering by for now. You know they can fight in the biggest moments of them all, but it's about using your brain, using your smarts, using a lot of the strategies that even got you to this point, and then very many more tricks up your sleeve to keep that train rolling. Ari and Giris, 531 damage above the threshold. You see them currently positioned at 12th place on the leaderboard. And this being the last game before the half, I feel like it's pivotal for a team where they're positioned, if they want to be in the conversation and not force themselves to have massive games, to do well here in this third game.
Looking at that top 10. Now into the top 15. Look at how close it is. Points barely separating one another. Mr. Savage finds himself in a little fight. Some action here. Fnajin, what an incredible shot. How do you hit that before he even can realize? And now Vidil has to clutch up here. Vidil cannot allow him to wait this one out. And by the way, they need this damage. They actually have to force these fights here. So should he save up? Should he clutch up here? It'll be okay. You know, Fnajin wants to turn things around and get the full finish. So Vidil does have to be careful.
Ooh, even third-party shots come.
Oh, he saves him just in time.
Outside of the zone and inside as well. The breacher for Fnayan is going to be the huge moneymaker here, but a nice shot from Vidil trying to make up for him going down early on in the game. He burns! Fnayan says, you are out of the lobby.
Oh my gosh. That was the grossest shot of the day by far. Watch it one more time.
Cara, eu acho que os brasileiros saíram tudo, velho, que eu não tô vendo nenhum deles. O strike achadas. O Mitchell Gabizeiro e o PHzinho Kitos. Hoje apareceu, eu nem prestei atenção. Cara, vai ser muito difícil, velho. Eu tenho que voltar lá no menu pra mostrar a classificação pra mim ver, velho.
But an actual contested fight for this Rift Island. It's the game before the half, like I keep saying, so a lot of these teams realize how valuable these points actually are. These teams, if they don't have enough heals, can only stay up here for so long. You see the zone is pulling away from Rift Island, so it might be one of those teams that have the heals down that are willing to expend it.
It makes sense that Baskin Henner here, as this is a part of their strategy. Secure these drops, secure the Rift Island, get these other points, these extra points. A lot of different ways to secure the lead. Datus and Stain are also here again too, constantly finding themselves in the vicinity. So far so good. Gripey and Flixie are alive. Kanata and Agers are just nearby as well, so trying to make do, trying to make the best of this game.
57 above the damage threshold. It's just enough. It's just enough for some of these teams to rotate in, trying to go for a sneaky sniper shot. Narrowly misses that one. Probably saw the glint coming off of it as soon as he scoped in, allowing him to kind of watch out. You see, they don't want to go all the way to the side of that mountain. They want to keep some elevation just in case it does pull in this direction. You don't want to have to battle back.
Source may have found an important elimination onto Seti, so you may know where the zone is, but it doesn't mean you're absolutely safe. Cammy turns that story around, potentially finding his elimination, putting up just enough defense, but for how long? Now Cammy has to play this out by himself.
Yeah, I don't know how possible it is going to be, but if he does have that reboot card and he holds his position, he's not too far off from that reboot van as well, but it is going to be out of the zone. It is going to cause a lot of attention in your direction. But the possibilities are endless. We've seen things like that happen before in the past. He's just trying to figure out how he's going to survive this moment. Forget about those later plans, but for now, I think it's going to be go for that rocket ram. Forget the reboot, forget all the loot, and even that team I was fighting. Let's just go ahead and go in towards zone. And you can see it's the least congested side as of now. Nobody's really begun their rotate from across the water.
What's crazy about this as well is Cammy was considering taking more mobility in crash pads, but because he was spooked out of his spot, he actually couldn't even secure it. He couldn't change his loot up. He had to just leave. So this isn't even the most ideal situation for him as of right now, as he was fumbling through his builds. But Cooper Miro, the problem children of NA right here, setting up shop. Forget that. The problem children of the Globals right now. They are second and second back-to-back. This is by far the toughest game for them, as they don't have much of a material count to play with, and they've been found out.
Tomou tag.
This is big, because if Miro and Cooper end up with the top finish yet again, they're 39 points ahead of the next best player in team right now. Placement points have not even begun to set in, so if they can continue that trend,
cara, os colchão é muito bom pra rotacionar, velho. Se você usar o Ariete é pedir pra morrer, velho.
Very rarely this late in the game will you even have a chance to farm loot so casually in a competitive lobby, and things might have just aligned for Cooper and Miro. We could be seeing Destiny line up.
If they somehow win this game, get a top 5, you have to rewind the tape and think of that moment right there. That chance to breathe and stabilize, re-farm up, just like you're saying. It is going to be huge, but there's even teams rotating nearby in their direction. But from outside of the zone to the inside of the zone, Pink and Vico, they're waiting for them to go down, because they're one of the teams that is at the top side of that leaderboard as of now, waiting to take away that spot. And honestly, consistency is key, and they've been one of the most powerhouse teams on the weekend, if you minus day 1, of course.
Well, if you look at that top 10, there was definitely room at the top, as 4 teams have fallen just beyond 5th. Peterbot has a chance. Bila has a chance. They're just right there. This game already 2 eliminations, put them inside the top 10. That solo run from Peterbot in game number 2 was incredible.
This is exactly what we came to see and came to know out of Peterbot overall. The Invitational played with somebody who isn't Bila, and I feel like that's the thing. It's business for them. Every time they go and try to do it with someone else, the results aren't necessarily there, but every time they reunite, they impress everybody watching, and they're looking to do that once more here.
Not a better way to make $1 million over a weekend.
True.
To be the best. That's going to be something to celebrate, but no celebrations here for Miro and Cooper. Not looking good right now. Just a couple builds here. They're going to have to force the agenda, force the fight. They find one on the other side. This might be the best team to do it as well. We already knew Geras was hurt. Cooper jumps into the box. He goes for it, puts it all on the line, doesn't quite find it, and Miro's here to back him up, and the finish comes in. The refresh was massive, and they're right back in the game. But do they have heals? Did Cooper find anything there?
It's the little details that matter. Because now that he has materials on the side of Miro, of course.
Another one.
And able to heal on up. Oh, there goes his teammate as well. Geras goes down.
Wow.
And now they're both looted and booted, ready to go ahead and continue their run. Their point lead is just growing larger and larger through most of the game. See Pixie and Cheating up on that leaderboard as well. Cammy and Seti still finding a way to stay alive. Then, of course, Pink and Vico.
Well, after material split, there's still going to be a fight in front of them. They're not stopping there. They are literally continuing. But on the other side, Cammy is still a solo. He is still playing this one out. Where once he was going high ground game after game, this round here, he just has to do what he can to survive the gauntlet. Top 25 is here now. Placement points have been earned. That alone is something to celebrate, but Cammy's here to put up more. He needs more.
Rocket Ram able to get himself from one side to the next. And since he's so far below the damage threshold when it comes to Storm Surge, he immediately goes to work, looking towards the backside of zone. Mixon's going to be the first one in his line of sights, but finds no success, able to shoot through. Pink goes down in the feed. That's Miro yet again, out of nowhere, trying to come back. But Cammy's not really finding any success when it comes to Storm Surge. Eventually, he's going to have to just get into one of these boxes.
It's really starting to heat up here. We get to look at that one more time. Don't forget, the reason
Cara,
they were
quer,
hurt
mas
was
que
because
quer pegar
Pink
Asteg. Nossa, velho.
and they finished him just like that. And another refresh. But more importantly, it's more points, and that's a top 5 team. Pink and Vico have been truly heating up here today.
Quem tá no high?
But Miro and Cooper are
Será que
just
alguém
the
já puxou o high?
force at the moment in this lobby.
Now they've made it to the point of the game where you're getting placement points for every team that goes down. And this is where Cooper and Miro really do shine the best. In these end games, being able to be a little bit more aggressive and take those risks. Peterbot and Bai like to say the same thing about them. They were in the situation that Cooper and Miro were in not too long ago. They have to take a page out of their playbook, but that's Kanata and Agers over on the other side. See Peterbot trying to take the space, but finally moves back, reunites. He hears a lot of teams crashing in. He doesn't want any part of any of that.
Byler and Peterbot still on the move right now. Meanwhile, Peterbot is finding more and more. He gets the finish, but there's duos down low. It's not safe by any means. Starting to run thin on material. Plenty of teams down low. He's got to get out. That's Duke. He takes down, so fragmenting a team there. While Iamzo finds Edgy, high ground, unsure. Cooper by himself now as Nero's fallen to the hands of Vico. And they are all alone right now. The point lead is insane. And as teams fall, they are doing poorly. A team
Quickly redeploys on over to the other side and goes for the shot, but narrowly misses his opponent. He's able to escape, and we're quickly into the top 15.
Chubbs and Bryce are online right now. 7 eliminations and almost the top 10. Chubbs and Bryce may be one of the most impressive duos to pop out of NA right now. And they have the experience, but this is the first time they're in an in-person arena with a crowd this big. With this much on the line, and so is Cooper.
No way.
And he is still going. This could be the miracle run for Cooper.
Already you're seeing the point spread. It's only them and Pixie and Cheatin at the top of that leaderboard. And 40 plus points already separating them thanks to that elimination they've been picking up. But they're on the high ground. They could be the first team to try to get 3 VRs on the day. They already have 5 eliminations. More maps than they know what to do with. Another elimination almost grabbed up by Cooper. And this is a chance for both Pixie and Cheatin to try to pick up the points. A 2v1 situation. They got their 7 eliminations. And it's Carmi who's already outside of the zone. And he doesn't even survive a chance to fight the 1v2. Pixie and Cheat take their 3rd victory royale of this weekend.
Back to back from Pixie and Cheatin. Are they just on fire right now?
I want to repeat what our casters just said. Are you on fire right now?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're a man of few words, but you do have some Swedish words for the audience right now. Would you like to say anything to everyone who's supporting you?
Tack för alla som supportar mig.
There we go, nice and simple. Thank you everyone who said in Swedish. So tell me about that end game then.
We are full stacked again and just play it out. Like we had so many mats and stuff, and we just full up to the end game. We looked at high, and then we looked up and it was free, and we take it.
So do you think the key to your fantastic end games is actually you're having great early starts as well?
Yes, we get like good surge, good mats, and just get into end game.
And what's the secret to this? Have you spent a long time preparing your game plan, or is this just in the moment when you sit down, you just know what you want to do?
We have prepared a lot of strats, and then we just play from there.
And who is responsible for those game-winning strats?
We both.
Acho que a minha transmissão não coloquei ao vivo, não.
I'm going to let you go and get ready for game number 4, but right now, everyone, Pixie and Cheating!
Quanto tempo será que vai começar, hein?
Bro, No shot. No shot. There's two stories we're going to highlight. We'll start with the easy one. Pixie inching the back-to-back. Guys, understand.
Eu vou iniciar outra transmissão, velho. Eu vou encerrar essa daqui.